Hi everyone, and welcome to today's video. This is Beginner English. We have Unit 3, Lesson 1. Today we're going to be learning vocabulary words for food. And by the end of the video, you should be able to ask and answer simple questions about food and make statements about food. All right, so what can you see? What foods do you know in English? So just take a moment and look at this picture and see if there are any foods that you know the names of in English. And you can pause the video while you do that and then restart when you're ready to continue. All right, so now we're going to try to actually match the pictures here with the words. And again, you can pause the video, write down your answers, and then restart when you're ready to check. All right, so letter A would be number 7, bread. Letter B would be number 2, or sorry, number 3. Let me do this here. Let me go back and erase that. All right, so number 1, or letter A, is number 7, bread. Letter B is number 3, eggs. Letter C is apple, number 5. D is banana, number 2. E is number 6, orange. F is number 1, chicken. And G is number 4, sandwich. All right, now we're going to listen again, and you're going to be listening for which order the speaker says the names of the food items. So first, let's match up the food items, however, with the pictures. So go ahead and pause the video, take a moment to see if you can match the pictures with the words on the right. All right, so letter A is number 4, pasta. Letter B is number 6, potato. Letter C is number 7, salad. Letter D is number 1, butter. Letter E is number 8, cheese. Letter F is number 5, beans. Letter G is number 3, rice. And letter H is number 2, broccoli. All right, so now we're going to listen, and you'll be listening for the order that they say these words in.
Salad, rice, pasta, potato, broccoli, beans, cheese, butter.
Okay, I'll play it once more.
Salad, rice, pasta, potato, broccoli, beans, cheese, butter.
All right, so this time I'll actually write the numbers of the order in which they said these.
Salad,
Okay, so he said salad first,
rice,
rice second,
pasta,
pasta is third,
potato,
Potato was full.
broccoli, beans,
So potato, broccoli, beans,
cheese, butter,
so cheese and butter. All right, so now we can talk about what do you like or what food do you like to eat. So you can say what you like to eat. I like fruit. I like bread. So you can always start with I like and then the name of the food that you want to um, talk about that you like. All right, so again, we're going to try to match the images with the vocabulary. Um, so again, you can just pause the video, take a look at these items and see if you can match them with their correct names on the right. So you can pause the video while you do that and then restart when you're ready to check your answers. All right, so letter A is number 6, cake. Letter B is number 5, cookie. Letter C is number 3, coffee. Letter D is number 1, tea. Letter E is number 4, milk. And letter F is number 2, juice. All right, so you can also ask other people, do they like certain foods? So do you like coffee? And you could either say, yes, I do, or no, I don't. Do you like fruit juice? Yes, I do. No, I don't. Do you like cake? Yes, I do. No, I don't. Do you like cookies? Do you like tea? Do you like milk? You can also say, I like cake. I like cookies. I like coffee. I like tea. I like milk. I like juice. All right, so which foods do you know from each group? So meat and fish, dairy products, fruits and vegetables, sugars and fats. So let's listen.
bread, egg,
So bread. Bread probably goes into sugar and fat. Okay.
bread,
Okay, so we're going to put and we're going to make so we can type these under the correct categories.
eggs,
Okay, where would eggs go? Meat and fish, dairy, fruits and vegetables, sugars and fats. Well, usually eggs are considered dairy products.
apple,
Apple. So apple would go under fruits and vegetables.
banana,
Banana. Well, banana would also be under fruit and vegetables.
orange,
Orange. So orange, also fruit and vegetable.
chicken,
Chicken. Well, chicken would go under meat and fish.
Sandwich.
A sandwich. Well, a sandwich could be under a lot of things. Some sandwiches have meat and fish. Some sandwiches also have cheese, which would go under dairy products. So, cheese sandwich. And then the bread on a sandwich might go um, under sugars and fats.
Salad.
Salad would go under fruits and vegetables.
Rice.
Rice would, I would say, probably have, it's really a grain, but we would put it under sugar and fat, I think.
Pasta.
Pasta, again, we don't have grains, so we really kind of only have this option, sugars and fats.
Potato.
Potato would be a vegetable.
Broccoli.
Broccoli would also be another vegetable. I'm going to start another box here.
Beans.
Beans, I think, would go under vegetables.
Cheese.
Cheese would go under dairy products.
Butter.
Butter is also a dairy product.
Cake.
Cake, sugar and fat.
Cookie.
Cookie, also sugar and fat.
Coffee.
Coffee doesn't really fall in many categories. Some people put cream and sugar in their coffee, so in that case, it would probably be under sugar and fat. Otherwise, it's just water, basically.
Tea.
Tea, same thing. If you put cream and sugar in your tea, it might go under sugar and fat.
Milk.
And
Juice.
Milk is dairy. And juice would go under fruit or vegetable. Okay. All right, so now you're going to listen and see if you can figure out which person is talking. Is it Mike, the Mills family, or Mary Ann? Let's listen.
I'm Mike. I like to cook. I only eat fresh food. I mostly eat fruit and vegetables. I don't eat meat, dairy products like milk or cheese, and I don't eat eggs. I eat a lot of grains, too, like rice and lentils. Every morning, I eat a large bowl of fruit.
Right, so he said right at the beginning that he was Mike. So Mike was talking. All right, so now we're going to listen again. And which sentences does Mike say? So you're going to be listening for whether he says these things.
I'm Mike. I like to cook. I only eat fresh food. I mostly eat fruit and vegetables. I don't eat meat, dairy products like milk or cheese, and I don't eat eggs. I eat a lot of grains, too, like rice and lentils. Every morning, I eat a large bowl of fruit.
All right, we'll listen again and we'll check them off one by one as he says each thing.
I'm Mike. I like to cook. I only eat fresh food. I mostly eat fruit and vegetables. I don't eat meat, dairy products like milk or cheese, and I don't eat eggs. I eat a lot of grains, too, like rice and lentils. Every morning, I eat a large bowl of fruit.
All right, so he did say, I like to cook, I don't eat meat, and I don't eat eggs. He did not say that he liked cheese or that he drank a lot of milk. All right, so now we're going to play this again, and you can read along. And it says that the words in bold are verbs, and they are in the present simple tense. So let's listen again.
I'm Mike. I like to cook. I only eat fresh food. I mostly eat fruit and vegetables. I don't eat meat, dairy products like milk or cheese, and I don't eat eggs. I eat a lot of grains, too, like rice and lentils. Every morning, I eat a large bowl of fruit.
Okay, so for our verbs in the simple present, where he says, I'm Mike, that's short for I am. And am is the present simple form of the verb be. Used with whenever the subject is I. Okay, and then eat is another verb. And then don't eat is the negative simple present. All right. Okay, so present simple. We use the present simple to talk about things that are always true. And they can be both positive and negative, as we saw. So I eat fish, or I don't eat fish. You like coffee, you don't like coffee. We drink milk, we don't drink milk. They live in London, or they don't live in London. We use this present simple for a routine. So here he says, every morning I eat cereal. That's his habit or his routine. And then, as we said before, we use present simple for things that are always true. I don't like milk. So that would be something, if you don't like milk, you're always going to dislike milk. It's not going to change. So it can be either the positive or the negative for a routine or something that is always true. All right, now we're going to listen to Mary Ann. And so, which of these things does she mention?
I'm Mary Ann. I have 2 roommates, Sarah and Alex. We eat together almost every night. We eat a lot of vegetables. We all like to cook. We don't eat unhealthy food. We buy our food at the local market.
All right, I'll play it again, and this time I'll check off the things as she mentions them.
I'm Mary Ann. I have 2 roommates, Sarah and Alex. We eat together almost every night. We eat a lot of vegetables. We all like to cook. We don't eat unhealthy food. We buy our food at the local market.
Okay, so she mentioned her roommates, vegetables, and the local market. She said they don't eat unhealthy food, but she didn't say pastries specifically. She just said unhealthy food. All right, so then go ahead and see if you can figure out the words that go in the blanks. You can pause the video and write down your answers, and then restart when you're ready to check.
I'm Marianne. I have two roommates, Sarah and Alex. We eat together almost every night. We eat a lot of vegetables. We all like to cook. We don't eat unhealthy food. We buy our food at the local market.
All right, and again, these are all verbs in the present simple tense. All of them are positive except for don't eat, and that one is negative. All right, so now we're going to listen to the Mills family and then answer these questions.
This is the Mills family. They like to eat salads. They like to cook at home, but sometimes they go to restaurants. They all like fruit, especially tropical fruit. They also really like berries, like strawberries, blackberries, and blueberries.
All right, do they like salads? Well, we would answer yes, they do. And do they like fruit? Yes, they do. All right, now we're going to listen again. First, for which fruits do you hear? So we'll listen again.
This is the Mills family. They like to eat salads. They like to cook at home, but sometimes they go to restaurants. They all like fruit, especially tropical fruit. They also really like berries, like strawberries, blackberries, and blueberries.
Okay, I'll play it again and I'll check off the fruits as they say them.
This is the Mills family. They like to eat salads. They like to cook at home, but sometimes they go to restaurants. They all like fruit, especially tropical fruit. They also really like berries, like strawberries, blackberries, and blueberries.
Okay, so strawberries, blackberries, and blueberries were the only fruits that they mentioned specifically. Pineapple is a tropical fruit, but they didn't mention the pineapple specifically by name. So, what different fruits do you like or not like? So, for me, I would say I don't like strawberries. I like pineapples. I don't like blackberries. I like peaches. I like blueberries. I don't like plums. So now you can say which fruits you like or don't like. All right, now we're going to talk about questions and short answers. So we're going to look at how we make questions and short answers in this simple present. So for yes or no questions, we simply add do in front of the sentence. So the statement would be, I eat cheese. And to make that into a question, you just put the word do in front of it. Do I like cheese? Yes, I do, or no, I don't. Same thing. If the statement was you like chocolate, to make it a question, just put the word do in front. Do you like chocolate? Yes, you do. No, you don't. Do we like juice? Yes, we do. No, we don't. Do they live in New York? Yes, they do. No, they don't. So we insert a form of do in yes or no questions. So here again, we're taking the statement, they like vegetables, and to turn it into a question, we just add do to the front. Do they like vegetables? Now the only difference is if the verb is a to be verb, like am, is, or are, then we have to change the order. So here, they are students. Because are is a form of to be, we can't say do they are students. We would just have to change the order, move the verb to the beginning of the sentence, and it becomes are they students. So if it's a form of to be, the verb comes first. Otherwise, you just add do to the front. All right, so now we're going to see if you can make questions, change these sentences into questions, and these are the steps that you would need to go through these. So we'll do a couple of these together. So it says, look at the verb. So in the first sentence, he is a teacher. What is our verb? Well, the verb is. And is that a form of to be? Well, am, is, and are the forms of to be. So yes, it meets number 2. So that means that we are going to change the order. So instead of he is a teacher, we would say is he a teacher? All right, let's also try letter B. They like fish. So again, first we're going to look at the verb. So the verb is like. Is the verb be? No, it is not. So like is not a form of the verb to be. So we're not going to do number 2. We're going to drop down to number 3. It's a different verb. So for that, we have to enter do. So it would be, do they like fish? All right, so try the rest of these on your own. Go through the steps. First, find the verb. Decide, is it the verb be? If it is, change the order. If it's not, put the word do at the beginning of the statement. So you can pause the video, work on those on your own, and then restart when you're ready to check your answers. All right, welcome back. Letter C should be, is she a chef? Because is a form of the verb to be, so we're changing the order. Letter D, you eat cheese. So eat is the verb. It's not a form of the verb to be, so we're going to add do. Do you eat cheese? Okay, letter E, they like soup. Like is the verb. It's not a form of to be, so the question would be, do they like soup? Okay, letter F, you drink juice. Drink is the verb. It's not a form of to be, so we would add the word do to the beginning. Do you drink juice? Okay, letter G, they are in the kitchen. So are is the verb. That are is a to be verb, so we're going to change the order. Are they in the kitchen? And then letter H, Sarah is Spanish. Is our verb. It is a form of the verb to be, so we change the order of the words. Is Sarah Spanish? Letter I, they like fruit. We find the verb. The verb is like. It is not a form of to be, so we're going to add the word do. Do they like fruit? And letter J, You are my friend. We find the verb. The verb is are. Are is a form of to be, so we're going to change the order of the words. Are you my friend? All right, so now ask some questions about the Williams family. So take a few moments. You can use these pictures for ideas and write some questions. So pause the video while you do that, and then you can restart when you're ready to see the answers. Okay, so you could say, for letter A, do they like bread? Do they drink juice? Do they eat cheese? Do they like rice? Do they eat broccoli? And do they like fruit? All right, so for this last exercise, you're going to write some information about yourself and then about the Smith family. And so here they have the ones in green are the things that you like or that you eat, and then the ones in red are the ones that you don't like or don't eat. Same thing over here for the Smith family. The ones in red are the ones that they don't eat, and then the ones in green are the ones that they do. So we're going to write some sentences. These don't have to be questions. These can just be sentences. So go ahead and try that and pause the video and then restart when you're ready to check your answers. Okay, so you could say, I like milk. I like fish. I like chocolate. And then here, I don't like salad. I don't like berries. All right, and now the Smith family. They don't eat meat. They like tropical fruit. They like bread. They like pasta. They don't eat eggs. All right, that brings us to the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please like and subscribe if you found it helpful, or write some comments. Give me some comments if you have ideas about other lessons you would like to see in the future. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.